Hello, everyone. We are at the final of the free roll Grand Super League in Moscow. Masayuki Mochizuki versus Askurava. I'm sorry. And they will start the game shortly. I hope everything is fine with the transcription. Alexei Askurava from Russia. Masayuki Mochizuki from Japan. Hopefully it'll be a exciting game. They played in the final of the undefeated brackets. Was it final or the semi-final of the undefeated brackets? And Mochy won the game. Now they're playing again. Yeah, it was final of the undefeated brackets. Alexei went to the last chance bracket and won all the way to face Mochy in the grand final. 5-1. Could get in and with the 5 and make the 23 anchor. Just like that. Putting pressure on Alexei to attack on the 5 point. 2-3 hits back. Hey chat, Shahrukh, Mustafa, Shock. Thank you so much. Yep. This is exciting. Mochy won the star tournament, which started online. And the final was in person. Mochy won the tournament. Now it's Super League tournament with 16 players, free roll, $5,000. Prize 6-1, mixed 18 point. Yeah, so Mochy's in a really good shape. Eric Peterson. Hi. Long time no see. We'll meet soon. Hopefully in Dubai. Or even Monte Carlo. Who knows? 3-6. Can't do much with this 3-6. Yeah. It was a blunder, almost a blunder to play from the midpoint. Two one. Sorry. my camera supposed to be off. I'm sorry. Okay, and now I can even do this, which previously friends in the chat suggested that this is better because you can see the board much better, and the dice, obviously. Yeah, Alexei removed his tie. Yeah. And I'm not sure about his background. I mean, I don't know him, to be honest. But yeah, only special players were invited to this tournament. So it's gotta be something. 3-4 is interesting. Four three for Mochy now. This is a ugly play, but he has to play it in the home board. 2-1. Yeah, this is duplicating the aces. It's fine. Double twos. Mochy can hit, but I don't think he will. Yeah. Out and down is the best play. After the move, he's gonna be ahead 1 pip, so the race is even. It's the matter of timing. Okay, Mochy is looking at the position. Lone Matcher, thank you so much. Great to have you here. Thank you. My pleasure. Double twos. This is interesting. The other day I was talking about this double twos when you have the 5 point, the 20 point, whether you should come out or stay. This is different because your opponent doesn't have the midpoint. This is completely different, but still, it's interesting. Double two. Now he's thinking, okay, whether to make the the ace point or to come down. Now double twos for Alexei. I think it's pronounced Alexei. And he can't clear the point, clear the 13 point with the blot. So this is a shot for Mochy. This could be shot. And how about this? So now Mochy is ahead by 5 after the roll. So he needs to reduce the contact. Clearing the 13 point or the 12 point is gonna be really hard. Since you are ahead in the race, you should just think about clearing your points. Okay. Thanks for the coffee. So 5-1, yeah, Mochy played the best move with the double threes, of course. He realized. And 5-1 now. 8 or 7. It wouldn't matter, but computer doesn't like clearing the 15 point. This was hard because your opponent has timing, right? So since he had timing to still maintain the position for 2 more rolls, I thought this would be a standard play, but it wasn't. I'm gonna share some live pictures from the tournament over the board. So you get the idea about the atmosphere and the vibe. Double sixes. Wow. Now Alexei's a favorite. Double fives. Mochy's not backing down. That was right on time. Wow, double threes. This was good. Double twos. That was also really good. Mochy is thinking about the cube, but the double two might have done the job to stop Mochy from cubing. And yeah, it was not a double at all. So 6-1. 6-4. Alexei is the favorite. Double twos. Also good. Double sixes. And it's only a free roll for Mochy. And he rolled the worst. The worst of the dice. Okay, so let me show you the players. Oops. Here. The players, the transcriber, and the room. I can share more pictures of the room. Real quick. They're so professional. The stream is not the best. Not the best. But okay. Okay, back to the game. Yes, exactly. Shock. So when you lose in the undefeated brackets, not only you're gonna... Okay, so some tournaments, like World Championship, you get like 5% of the prize pool, and then you have to play non-stop to get to the grand final. Sorry, if you win the undefeated brackets and you wait for the other finalists to come up from the last chance, you get 5%. But the other side, the loser would go through all the matches in the last chance. So it's just a fair trade, I think. And even not giving 5% to the winner of the undefeated bracket would be fine, I think, because they don't have to play. They can rest for one day. For example, in World Championship, the winner can rest for one full day. And this is a huge advantage. Sorry, my autism sometimes goes off the rail. I get quiet. I'm also checking things here and there, so yeah, I get like quiet for a few minutes, but then I realize, yeah, we're watching the stream. Yeah, sure. So doubling already. He didn't double. A 4 would be a huge market loser. And he had enough timing. Why didn't you think about it more at least? And now you could just, this is a free roll. You could just play on. You could just play on. If you don't have any bad rolls, you just play on, right? Of course, he had like double fives maybe, and that's it. And even double five wouldn't be a disaster number. You could still double after the double fives. And he has 10 minutes in the time bank. And the thing against some players, like someone like Mochy, you need to get your best play on the board if you want to win, you know? Three, four hits on the 5.21. I like this kind of games. Hitting exchanges, double twos, and makes the 4 point. 3-1, perfect. Hit again. You got the 2-3 anchor. Mochy's already thinking about the cube. No. Computer says 3%, but it seems even bigger. Error to double this, you know. 5-2. 5-4. It couldn't get better than this. For Alexei. 5-2. Get it on the 6 point. Okay, 2%. It's hard to play these kind of bad games. Okay, so the commentator is calling him Alexei. Aces wouldn't be a... yeah, just play it more quickly, you know, because you might get in some time trouble in future. 6-5 all the way to the 11 point. The game is 50-50, as you can see. Slight advantage to Mochy. But later on... Oh, is he hitting? Oh, that was a blunder. Mochy, of course, knows that he shouldn't hit. I think that was huge. Double fives. Ooh. This is great for Alexei. Five, 4. Doesn't hit correctly. 1, 2. Can Mochy hit now? Yep. He must hit now. He's better off hitting and keeping opponent on the bar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Double fours here for Mochy. He's happy with it. And maybe 2 from 8 point? Clearing the point as soon as possible. Oh, I would have played from the 8 point. Okay, that was 4%. They're tired. I'm telling you, they are tired. And Alexei is even more tired than Mochy. He played like 8 matches, I think. 2-1. 2-1, can't get it out. And yeah, 8-7, 6-4 makes sense. Two one, yep. 2-1 here for Alexei. Wow, this was a blunder. This is hard. This game is hard to find the best plays. 6-3. 6-3 can hit. 6-3 can hit, but he didn't. Was a better move. 5-4. 5-4 goes nowhere. But he needs to play the 4 down and 5 slot the ace. That's the only play. That's the human play. Yeah. Six one hits. This time now he has more ammunition to cover the outfield. 5-2. It's better to play 1 by 1. 2-5. Mochy hits from the bar. Alexei can hit the second checker. He does. 1-3. Wow, he shouldn't hit. This is hard. This was hard. Mochy's PR is 3 so far. Alexei's PR 6. Five, 3. Oh, this is interesting. Wow, look at this play. Although it was the second play by the computer, but it was interesting and creative. Five, 2. Great roll by Mochy. Coming to the 18 point. 3-1 is also a good number. 3-6. He could play it both from 7 and 4, but yeah, that's a blunder. He needs to come out. He doesn't want to give up the outfield as well. Now he gets a shot, of course. Double fours, hit, and clear the 8 point. Clear the 8 point, Mochy. Now it's even it takes even longer to clear the 8 point. Double threes. Double threes clears the 7.63, goes all the way. 2-6, only the 2. Now 2-4, double 2, double 4 clears the 8 point. Five one. Oh, 5-1. Only, yeah. Quadruple shots. No, even more. It's even more. Yeah, it's a take, but I would pass it like in my sleep. Of course, yeah. Plus plus approves the pass. I mean, this is like without seeing the board, I would just pass this cube. Passes the cube, 4 away, 7 away. Two, 3. 5-3 gets the 3 point. 6-4 covers the 11, but he should have gotten the 7 point. That was not an easy play. And he plays him super fast. Double sixes makes the bar point and the 5 point. Amazing number, followed by a dance on the 2 point board. This is a too good double by 5%. Mochy passes instantly. 3 away, 7 away. Lexi came to revenge the last loss, so this is the second time they are playing. Two, 1. 4-2. That's a shame that he couldn't cover the 8 point. But it's fine. He just played to the 4 point and split the back checker. That's natural play. Double fives. Amazing roll by Alexei. That's the only play. I don't see anything else other than this play, but no. By hitting and putting on the bar, if you want to hit, you make the ace point. No, this is not good, Alexei. Wow. 3-2. To the 8 point, probably. Or 2 down. 2 down. It seems scary to play 2 down, to be honest. Mochy made the mistake too. Two one. Sometimes the dice force the players to play the best move, and this 3-2 gets in with 3 and 2 down. 6-5. 6 is for sure, and 5 is the hit. The second play is 5%, which is to play all the way to the 13 point. But you're leaving a lot of shots anyway, and your position is a blitzing position, so it's better to keep working on your own game plan with the formation you have on the board. Okay, best play and a fan. And is he gonna double this? He didn't double this one. 6-5 comes out, covers the 3 point. Now Mochy has the chance to do something. He doesn't want to get in with the 5 because there's a lot of attack on the 5 point, but he has to do it. Yeah, he can't avoid that. And this one is not a double anymore. 5-2 can hit, but he has to leave a shot on the 5 point. And it's just, you have to hit this because you don't have a timing with the last checkers with the anchor on the 18 point. The only way that you can win this game is to hit, put your opponent on the bar, and bring your checkers around. Eight three, 7-5. That's the best play. No. This is a triple blunder. At least. Yeah. 300. You just hit and hope for the best. Getting hit is really expensive for sure, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This is, yeah, now this is a good cube actually. I would double this, but it's borderline. He rolls on. 4-2. 2-3. Slots the 5. And now, of course, Alexis gonna roll. Yeah, it was a big double. 6-5. No, that can't be played. He wanted to hit, but then he didn't have a 6. 6-1. Oof. Okay. Wow, look at this. Mochy played it super fast, but it wasn't the best play. Because he could get gammoned, right? And I mean, even with the hit loose, that was difficult. The 6-1, Mochy played it fast. He has 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the time bank. But he played it fast. Hi, Laura. Yeah, you hit and then think about the rest. And this is a double. Still a double. 6-5. Yeah, he has to hit on the 18 point. And Mochy needs the double 2. Wow, he did it again. Double 2 from the bar. Mochy's really good at it. And here comes the cube. Right? Wow. What a swing. Yeah, finally some good numbers for Mochy. And he gets his first point. 4-1, 3 away, 6 away. That was a huge... It was a key game of the whole match, basically. The last game, because it was either getting gammoned and playing 7 away, 1 away, Crawford game, or it would be like this: 3 away, 6 away. The quality is just getting worse. Not sure why. Okay. It's fixed now. Double 4s. One, two, three, 4. It plays automatically. No, you don't have to leave a shot. Although you have a good priming position, but yeah, you don't need it. And you're gonna double next roll. So what's the big deal? Yeah. Just play that. Yeah, it's only one single match. 7-pointer, but yeah. And yeah, since it's a free roll and a 1-day tournament, it has to be like this, right? Otherwise, it would take forever to finish this tournament. And it was a double elimination. I would rather a double elimination over double elimination in 7-pointers over a 9-pointer and single elimination, right? Double 4s. Mochy's getting back to the game after the double 2s. Even mentally, you would gain a lot. You would have a better energy basically to go on with the game. 6-5, Mochy played it from the 5-point. From the anchor. Oh. What a dance on the 2-point board. Mochy got punished. 3-6 comes out. Double sixes can't move with the anchor, but yeah, clears the midpoint. Can still maintain the midpoint actually. Yeah, this is better. This is the best play. Double fours can't clear that, but he's gonna make the 5-point and a slot on the deuce. Four, 3. Just the point. And here comes the cube. It's a no double. Oh, okay. Borderline. But a take, of course. 4-3. 4-3. Yeah, just covered the deuce. And played the 3. Okay, coming to the 9-point. Would it help in future to make the 4-point? This is what Mochy's thinking. And he does that. Not a huge difference. Basically nothing. 0.5% difference. 4-1. You could play them both in because you don't need the next 6 basically. Double fours. This looks good. Mochy cleared the 8-point. Before the 9-point. But I think he doesn't mind that. 5-4 now. See, this is not good. That last. Okay, play from the. Oh, he played it inside. He plays really quickly. I don't know why did he lose so much time back then. Six, 4. It's a forced move. Aces. Aces was the best. Probably. Yep. No. Deuces would be better, but yeah. You would definitely take that. 3-2 gets in. Mochy needs to attack. 2-4. I think he still needs to attack. Yep. It's borderline with clearing the 8-point. I would just hit. 2 minutes for Mochy. Double threes. Can't move with the last checker. Double threes for Mochy is even better. Oh. 4-1. 3-2. Six two finally gets in. 6-4. He needs two doublets. Mochy needs two doublets. To Gammon. Otherwise, it's really hard. 6-4. And it's over. Yep. Everything is equal now. Just think about before the double deuce. What was the situation with Mochy, and now 3 away, 3 away. Six one. Even the openings are in Mochy's favor. 5-3. He could still make the 3-point. I think it could be some adjustments. I'm not sure. But time pressure to 5-2. Gets in with a hit. Step up and a dance by Mochy on a single point board. Is this a double? I would double against Mochy. %2 is understandable. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. But he didn't have a board. I understand. Yeah. 2-1. He doesn't have to do this. He's ahead by 17 pips. After the roll is 20. So, okay. It was more aggressive. Five one, and Alexei is thinking about the cube. Yeah, this is a double. Not by a lot. Again, according to the computer. Mochy takes the cube. And 3-2 can only make the 4-point or start the 4-point and make the 20-point. Yeah. This was also fine. Making the 20-point and coming down, it was 2%. But definitely better than making the 4-point, because it was a lot of attack on the 5-point. Yeah. 8 seconds delay on the clock because of the baffle box. 6-3. Slot the 6. There's no other play, right? $57 for Alexei. Does he know that? I'm not sure he knows that his time is like really low. That's scary. His attitude is like players that are not worried about the time bank. I'm just guessing, but yeah, I've seen this happen a lot actually. Six one. The last 6 that he could play. From there, Mochy's thinking about redoubling already. I would just roll. 6-3. 6-2, 6-1 is safe. But other than that, he needs to either crunch or... Wow, here's the double. Mochy realizes that he needs to double this. 3-2. 5-1. Which player leaves the shot first? Now even 5-1 is the worst number he could roll. Alexei 2-1 is great. He doesn't have to leave the shot. 6-5 leaves only one shot. With a good board. With a good board, definitely. Six three hits and comes out. Doesn't give the 6-1. And I don't think 6-1 would have hit. Okay. 6-5 for Mochy. Stays back. That was a good 6. The game is even. 6-4. Doesn't leave a shot, but puts the checker on the 4 point. 6-5 hits. And many numbers. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a number. Wow. 6-5. That was crazy. That was insane. 6-5. The game was even. And maybe Mochy was slight underdog. And now he's 90% favorite to win the game. Yeah, just 2 off. Because, first of all, he doesn't have timing to maintain. Oh no. Time pressure. Time pressure. 5-2. Double fives. 2 checkers off. Alexei could still win the game, of course. He has like 5%. It's not completely dead. Four one. That is insane. Great game by both players. 29 seconds left for Mochy, for Alexei, and for Mochy 17 seconds. Double fives, and that's it. Mochy wins the tournament. The GOAT does it again. He won against Alexei Askurava twice today. 4-0, and then making this comeback with the cube on 4, winning 7-4. Great game. Great game. Let me see if I can share some videos from the playing room. They're instantly interviewing Mochy. You can see the playing room live video from my great friend Hannah in Moscow. Thank you, Hannah. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Hossein Paknahat, and it was great watching the game with you guys. We'll be back probably in a month with the Los Angeles Open. We're gonna have the greatest stream of all time. I promise you, okay? So stay tuned for that one, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Take care, bye for now.